Hello, hello.
What's going on, peoples? Good to see ya.
Let's see, we got Mikey in here. Paige said she's coming back, so
I see that. That's good. She probably had something to do. And she'll be back.
let's see.
Oh. All right. So we got Uncle Brian. He says, hello. Oh, and there's Mikey.
Hi, Mike.
Good to see you, Mikey.
How you doing, Paige? Good to see you.
Yeah, she said she'll be back later. It's good to see everyone here.
So hopefully we get a few more people than last week, but that was coming back. I kind of figured that was going to happen. And then hopefully we can get everybody on the 7 being a good time again. I remember a few people said that they were going to do their best to do whatever time, but we'll see how that goes too.
Yeah.
Hey, Gemma.
How you doing, Gemma? Good to see you.
Hi, Gemma. Wonderful to see you.
Our little night owl across the pond. I'm sorry I haven't gotten hold of you, Gemma. I've just not been any better, if not worse, than the last time we spoke. So we'll get together as soon as I can.
What?
Who said, oh, autocorrect? I said Mickey instead of Mikey.
Oh, whoops. We know you're Mikey, buddy. It was an auto, they call it auto spell error or whatever. It's all good.
Yeah, I thought I had shut that off just because of that, but oh well. We'll get them fixed when we take a break or next week. So while we're waiting, let's start with Fishy updating Rob in the car and fun stuff.
This is true. Oh, I see, Mike. He got teased because he had big ears. Yeah, we're not calling you that, no, personally, Mikey. Anyways, last week, the people that were in here knew that my car was broken. I was trying to get that fixed. And please know that between some donations and thanks to a family member that lended me some money, I was able to, and then some of my money too, of course, but I didn't have enough for my part-time job. Was able to get my car fixed, and it's running wonderfully now. Now I still have to pay back this family member, so I do have my PayPal link pinned in the chat. So if anybody wants to or is able to, even if it's only $5, it would help, and it would go towards paying off my family loan, I guess you could call it, because it's quite the loan, but I had to get my car fixed. I didn't have an option. But if you don't have money or not able to, don't do it. You just being here means the world to us.
I would agree with that. Keeping most of us sane at the moment, I think.
Keeping you sane, huh? But yeah, I have wheels again. I had no wheels for about a week because it was a problem, and then it got so bad I couldn't drive it anywhere. So I had to depend on other people to get to work. And so I'm very thankful to have my own wheels again. So that's great news. So now that I have wheels, then I'm going to be trying to find other sources to make more income, because working only 2, maybe 3 days a week and not even full 8 hours each of the days. Some of the days are only 4 hours or 6 hours, is definitely not enough to sustain what I need to sustain in life. Today I was pretty symptomatic. My camera's off partially. because I'm pretty symptomatic from, I had a really big day yesterday, a lot of physical work at my work that I do work. I did a bunch of baking, I cleaned restrooms, I was running around a bunch, so not a little symptomatic from all that, but I have to find this balance. I need to find a balance in something that I'm able to keep doing without burning myself out. So partially that's why my camera, but partially, and maybe more so, it's because I only have one camera, and that might be easier just to leave the camera in one spot. So once we start the game, if we get enough people in here that want to participate, then I will turn that camera on.
Right.
So, yeah, thanks for bringing that up, Brian. Yeah, the car.
Right. Make sure we covered that for the few people that are coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard from JoJo today if she might be here?
I'll have to pester her. Look at this. Mikey says, Wifey said you can come here and train her dog. He is so naughty, but good too at times. Sure, she wants to hire me to train her dog. I used to be a dog trainer. Like, I taught people to teach their dogs how to, I taught people how to teach their dogs to do things proper. Training their dogs, right? And I train my own dogs too.
Mike, you see way the weather's been lately, she'd have to take a boat to get there.
Yeah, I'd have to swim there and then find a place to stay that's close by, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Truly.
So,
yeah.
dam broke loose, and I forget the town, but some river flowing through a pretty rural town, but the river broke loose and washed the shore away so bad they were showing houses just falling into the river off the edge of their property. It was nuts. I wish I could remember the name of the town now, but I was trying to figure out. It's down on the southern part of Minnesota.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty nasty looking. And it was before I saw the video that you put out about the flooding.
Yeah, if you're talking about that dam that broke away and that thing you're talking, right now?
Yep.
Yeah, that's like less than an hour from me, really. So I think that's affecting us too, because it's not that far.
I'm sure it's affecting everybody around there, especially in like low-lying areas on creeks and I say creeks, but we have a place here called Fall Creek that's tens of miles long. That's very small width in one point, and then it opens up through downtown Indianapolis, which is huge. And then they have some canals off of it. They build homes around and stuff. And whenever it does that here, not to mention I used to live right off of the White River, which flows the entire state. And in places it's huge. And when I owned my home and when I was taking care of Mom, the flooding, even though we had a floating dock at Mom's place, when the river would get really high, it would bury her dock. I mean, it only floated up so high before it couldn't expand up any further, and it would just cover the top of the dock, which was just nuts. But I can imagine, anything that has a tributary running into a lake like the one around you, with crazy flooding too.
Yeah, I was just thinking that right now, since I only work Monday, Wednesday, and sometimes Tuesday. So Monday, sometimes Tuesday and Wednesday. If somebody really wanted to hire me to do something, I'd be available from Thursday to Sunday. And then back to the grind. Anyways, now because I've been talking so much, now my meat that I'm eating, I'm having a nice sirloin steak that I sliced up, and now it's kind of cold, so I'll be right. I think I'll nuke it for a second.
Nuke it, yeah.
All right, we'll try to.
And that'll give like some people maybe to be able to swim in if they want. And I did see that you sent me the phrase there, Brian.
Yep.
And I did reach out to JoJo, but then I remembered as I was writing to her that She did say that she's planning to come tonight. This is what she said like yesterday or the day before. But she's getting up to work later, or she's got to pick up the hubby or something. I think she has to pick up the hubby. Something happens, so she'll be a little late. I know this.
That's okay. So we changed the time. We'll see how all this works. If not, we'll change it back.
Yeah, because if later works better, we can put it back to where I accidentally put it last week. Accidentally, because I'm thinking 7 to 9, because that's what we did before, but that was Eastern, you know.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, you two chit chat, then I'll be right back.
Cool. Yeah, Ron, did you see my little tomato basil rice and that I made from a lot of components out of the garden, but my corn's not ready yet.
Oh, yeah.
But the peas came out of the garden, and the peppers came out of the garden, and the basil came out of the garden.
Yeah, it looks good.
Haven't figured out how to grow my own chicken yet.
Fishy said you made that barbecue sauce recipe I left you.
Oh, yeah.
How did it turn out? Good?
Yep. Still got about a half a jar of what you made when you were here. About half of that jar of molasses left, and then some new stuff.
Oh, yeah.
They about the same. Mine was a little less spicy, I guess. It's not really the little less twang to it.
Oh, yeah. Mm.
But Julie liked it a lot, so
Well, that's
and I
good.
put that on the recipe. I've never been able to follow a recipe from someone else to the letter. Just, a quarter cup of packed brown sugar to me is a quarter cup and whatever spilled, into the container when I was pouring it into the quarter cup measurement. And I never mind doing that. Even that tomato basil rice stuff they had made it using water. I used chicken stock instead.
Oh, yeah.
I figured it'd make it a little heavier and I guess thicker. And I used a longer grain rice than they suggested from the recipe that I looked at and said, I'll try that. And whatever I've got in the house kind of thing. And then even with the cornbread, instead of I use the Jiffy stuff, even though I have some actual cornmeal flour stuff that I use sometimes, but somebody suggested using heavy cream and condensed milk in place of the milk the box required.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it came awesome.
Mm-hmm. Mikey ordered some liquid water. It's called liquid death.
Yeah, yep. Because I looked it up one time. It still pops up on my Facebook page to try it. And I don't know. Some of that stuff's just incredibly expensive. And if it tastes like crap, you wasted a bottle of it.
Yeah.
Or a can of it. Yeah, Mikey. It's a lot easier to use that Jiffy stuff sometimes than it is to make the mess of the flour and the cornmeal and the baking powder. And, just get a box of it I would have said like 59 cents. But the last time I bought it was it was almost $2. And it's still easier and cheaper now with everything like the flour and the cornmeal and all that.
Yeah.
And if you're just cooking for one or two people, especially if you put real corn in it, it goes bad so fast that it just makes sense to buy the cheap crap. Well, let's see. We've got 3 people. We got Paige coming back here shortly. Yeah, I understand, Mikey. That's part of my problem too with my roommate, who helps me keep my cooking honed, works such weird hours, and every time I lay something out from the freezer and then prep the dinner and the measurements of spices and all that kind of crap, and then she gets a call and she's got to go to freaking somewhere in Michigan, 5 o'clock on a weekend. And then now what am I going to do? If I cook for two, then you got to microwave the crap when she gets home. And it's never when you microwave.
Yeah, I know.
Especially like chicken, or God forbid, I make something with good meat, and then it's cold by the time she gets home, or I have to put it in the refrigerator, keep it for another day or two, and then she's got a nuke, flank steak or something, which was great and tender and delicious when I made it, and I'm doing the cooking more for her than me with my screwed up stomach, so it's a pain in the butt. I'll go check that out later tonight, sweetie. Well, Fishy gets back. Might have
Yeah,
started.
I got to drop down and start getting ready for work.
I can entertain everybody for a little while if everybody else is chiming in. So, are you generally working about the same time every night, or when you're working?
No, it varies depending on what my delivery time is. Sometimes it's 10 o'clock, other times it's 12 or 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning.
That's the way it is kind of with Julie now too, but
yeah,
crap, she's making sometimes $300-400 a trip and doesn't leave till 11 o'clock, drives way up into Michigan, and then gets home at noon the next day.
Yeah.
$400.
Well, it's a 2-hour drive from here to the yard. And then, of course, I'm going to Burlington tonight. So that's not even an hour away. It's only like 56 minutes to go from the yard where I got to deliver. So
that's not bad.
Then take the trailer back to the yard, drop it off, and then bobtail back home.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that Mikey. Huh. Oh, now that you mentioned that, Mikey, I saw that at the grocery store. I was picking out some cake mix to make some cookies, and I saw that Dolly Parton's got a new line of muffins and cake mix, box mix.
What line is that?
Dolly Parton.
Oh, really?
Yep, she's got her own line of cake box mix. And I don't know if they carry it at all the stores, but I saw it at our Kroger down the street.
That's cool.
All right. Well, I'm going to drop down. I'm going to get my stuff ready, honey. So.
You got to go?
Yeah, I got to go.
Oh, man.
Well, you got a game show to do, so.
Is that why you're running away?
I'm not running away. I'm just got to go and fold some clothes and.
Yeah, clothes are good.
Get ready for work. And
that's fine.
All right, I'll catch everybody later. I'll probably pop in and out of the chat. Anyway.
Okay.
See you, bud.
All right, see you later, Brian. Everybody in the chat. Catch you later, honey. I love you. I'll see you later.
See you later. Love you and be safe.
There's a kiss. There we go.
Get a kiss? Wow.
All right. Later, everybody.
Later. Ooh. Just getting the board ready. I know there's only 3 people here. I wonder if anybody wants to play that's in here.
As I said, might as well get started. And
I'll put it up and then we'll go from there. Right?
sounds good.
And then, yeah, we'll have to see what time is better for the ones that enjoy. Oh, there's Paige. Paige is back. That's good. Okay. So I got that ready. Get this ready, and we'll see what it looks like.
You people and your
What now?
said you people and your fish.
Oh, yes, I'm back. Fishy. Oh, Lisa from what? Who's Lisa? All right, well, here you go. There's the board. If anybody's interested.
Mikey Kelly LeBrock used to be my absolute heartthrob when I was, I guess, a little older when that came out. But all right, everybody, start guessing.
Yep. Even if you don't normally play, just throw out a letter if you would. Be kind of cool.
Paige wants the letter E. There's one E.
And I'm eating sirloin steak, if anybody's wondering. Yummy. Oh, thank you there, Toy Man. He says, hit the thumbs up, please. I think I ate too much broccoli. I'm getting full now.
And Paige wants an A. There's no letter A.
Yeah, that's true.
Mikey wants an S. No.
And thank you for the ones that are participating. Because we don't have very many people in here. Not yet, anyway.
Paige wants the letter O. Get the big one. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, wow.
Letter O.
That is a big one. Another one.
Yep.
All of them?
Yep.
Good job, Paige. That was a really good one to guess.
I try to slip one of those in that's got a lot of the same letters, but still maybe a little bit confusing. Paige wants the letter R. Nope. Letter R in this particular phrase. Get a cut of grass tomorrow. It's finally not over 90 degrees.
It almost spells grass. Yeah, G here. Another S.
Let's see. Letter T. There's 2 of those.
Yep, good job, Paige.
Oh, and before I forget, even though they're not here, last week, JoJo took the game away with 4. And Sunflowers had 3.
Nice.
Mikey, letter P. Nope.
No P.
Man, look, please double check that one.
What, hon? What?
Said I didn't even have to look down at the just to make sure.
Oh, and the page said H. It looks like
Oh.
huh?
No.
There is none. I thought there would be. Look at what kind of word is this? Brush.
Sounds Polish. Yeah, Mikey, after all that crazy weather that the north has had, it finally cooled down quite a bit. It's only supposed to be 80 here tomorrow. Paige, the letter U. No. Nope.
Up rash. We got a rash.
Letter G. Yep, one letter G.
Good job. I'm surprised Mikey didn't guess W yet because of his name, Wicked Insanity. Or maybe an M, Mikey. This meat is yummy.
Paige is thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Mikey gets the W. Yep, there's one of those.
Actually, there's two.
Oh, yeah, you're correct.
Yeah, there we go.
Changes Paige's guess.
Yeah, she said two long, one to go. Close, huh?
I just noticed the comma on the board.
Oh, yeah. I know, it's kind of squished.
It's a little in the shadow.
It's in the shadows.
All right. We got Mikey on the board.
All right, Paige. I don't know if it was a typo or what, but yeah, too long wasn't right, but you were so close. And Mikey, you hit it on the nail. Mikey, this is a video just for you. And if you hear me chewing, it's because I am eating meat. Mikey, see, you shouldn't be crying now. Oh, I'm sorry, Paige. Well, we'll be doing this here shortly. What now?
I said, it's okay. It's just a game.
Oh, yeah, it's supposed to be fun. I know it's fun to win, but please know, we just want you to have fun. We don't want anybody getting upset or anything. Right, Brian?
That is right.
It's something entertaining for us to do.
Hey, we got Jefferson just popped in and Becca.
Wow, that's amazing.
Good to see you guys.
We're doing good. I'm back home in Minnesota, and I only have one camera. So I'm going to have my camera off for this game, partially because, I mean, at the beginning, sometimes I'd have my camera on, and at the end. But today, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. And then also, I have one camera, so less effort. We'll just put it on the board. It was a good one. It just... Like I said, I worked a full 8 hours yesterday, and there was a lot of physical things I did at work. Like I deep cleaned the bathrooms. I baked up 4 desserts, and I enjoyed the day. Don't get me wrong. I love work. But with me, with my pot syndrome, if I do too much, I use up too many of my energy spoons and whatever you want to call it, then I do pay for it for a couple days. But yeah, Jefferson and Becca, wonderful to have you here.
Yep, we just did the first word, so.
Yes, and Mikey was that winner. Good job. And Paige was very close. And yeah, you know how it is on the keyboard. I do it all the time. All the time.
I've been known to do it, sending Fishy the words.
That's true. He's not just saying this either. It's very true, isn't it?
Yeah.
We had that last week where we had one with an O. I think it was supposed to be an A, like ah, and then it was a the instead or something. Yeah. It happens.
Wait a minute, don't put that word on the board yet, because I'm going to find one that doesn't have a T in it.
Are you really?
No.
I don't know if there's a T in this one, but you know. I suppose Jefferson's here, so you have to be funny about it. Do you still have that up on the board behind you or no?
I took the names off. It still says no, and there is no, but I didn't put any names back on it. I got 2 pieces of wood sitting in front of it, and for the steps out back.
And Mikey, yeah, you can just be truthful. You don't have to hide it. If you're at a level 10, just say it. If you want to know how you're doing. There's no reason to hide it. All right. Is everybody ready? Here we go.
Yep, throw them letters out.
Put that down. Take that out of the way. Then that's out of my way. There we go. Okay.
All right. Yeah, there's one letter T.
Because you said it. No, he would have done it either way. Jefferson.
Page 1's an A. Yep, there's an A.
Good. Actually, there's 2. Toy Man's doing okay. He's got to get ready for work. He was up here for a little bit with us. He might be in the chat. He's going to be in the chat at times, he said, when he's able to.
Mikey wants letter S. Yes, there is one.
Yippee! Good job, Mikey. Yeah, I know. People don't want to hear it sometimes, but I can say I want to know exactly what's up, okay? Don't have to hide anything from me. You should know that by now, Mikey.
Did you invite him?
What?
Jefferson.
I see this. He already got it. How you did it so fast? Wow. That was a mouthful of fat. No, thank you. All right. Jefferson. Congratulations. Here you go. Mm-hmm. And then for everybody wondering why I'm chewing on things, because I am. Sirloin steak. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, we don't have Jefferson's rival in here on this one to make it a little closer. Yeah, let's see here. How about... There we go.
All right, I'm going to write that, and I'm going to mute for a moment because I have a phone call that's pestering me every 2 seconds. I'm going to let them know I'm busy at the moment so they don't keep calling. You can just chat with the peoples for a moment while I get that ready and answer this call.
You got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I hear you, Mikey. I every time I go to my pain management doctor, I'm like, boy, I want to put a 10 on here, but they also randomly due to my insurance, they randomly, I'll just call it, to use a colloquial phrase, a piss test randomly, just to make sure that you're not abusing the medication. Even though it is noted in my account, I don't want addictive narcotic pain medication. So sometimes I have to sacrifice the side effects from stuff it wasn't originally designed for, but apparently they found, half the stuff they give me for pain was originally designed for anxiety and depression and mental issues but because they're non-addictive, then physically, then I got to suffer the side effects of feeling a little bit dopey from time to time. Period. And then I live on acetaminophen. I'm choking down about 6 of those a day. But then again, Tylenol is bad for your liver, so there's a side effect. So, it's nuts on my end too. Paige, that is tomato basil rice with peppers, corn, and peas, kind of like a Spanish rice, except for a little bit more like a pasta sauce kind of thing.
Looks good. Looks good.
And then obviously chicken and fresh basil out of the garden. And that is cornbread that I made instead of using milk, heavy cream and sweetened condensed milk. And it's easy. It's a good leftover food, except the chicken you got to be careful with microwaving it because it tends to dry it out.
Yeah, that's one thing I noticed about chicken, especially chicken breasts.
It was great. Although, as usual, it started a fight between my roommate and I.
All right. The board is out.
The T. Step up your game, Jefferson. Oddly enough, there's no letter T.
Darn. Good start, though. Good start.
I told you I'd find one.
He's teasing you, Paige, just so you know.
Yeah, there's one S, Jefferson. Told you I'd find a phrase I wrote down that didn't have a letter T.
Yeah, and it's thanks to you, Jefferson, that he's done that. And also, what is it? JoJo likes her ends, right? So usually you try to find ones without that, too.
Yep, that's the 2 I had written on the refrigerator was the N and the T. Paige gets the letter A, and there are 2 of those.
Good guess. Yeah.
Mikey wants an.
What does he want? What does he want?
He wants the letter F, and there is one of those.
There is, yeah.
Becca wants the letter N. There's one of those.
Oh, yeah, there we go. It's cool to have Becca here.
Paige wants an O. There's 2 of those. I have to keep looking down and marking the letters off because I'll forget to, unless I go look at your board and find that, oh crap, I forgot to cross that one off.
Right.
Let's see. Page wants an I. There are no letter I. Ooh, spider.
Did you get a spider?
Yep, little bastard just walked up here by my mouse. Jefferson wants the letter R. Yep, there's one of those in there.
He wants that, really? You want an R?
Yep, he gets one.
No, he only gets one.
Paige got 2 letters last time, Jefferson. You're slipping. Mikey and Becca would both like the letter P. Unfortunately, there's no letter P.
But there is TP.
Hey, Sunflower's just joined us with a guess.
Well, that's weird.
She wants the letter F. We already got letter F there, so she'll pick an M. And there is one letter M.
That's funny. I was like, I can't see it. I was looking on the YouTube side, so I couldn't see me move right away. Okay, so letter M, you said?
Yes, there's one letter M.
There is. There is. Good to see you, Sunflowers. We were wondering where you were. One is all I asked for, not like T's. Jefferson.
Letter Y. There's no letter Y.
Yeah, there's no Y's, is there? Good guess, though. This sirloin beef is so yummy. It's almost gone.
Paige would like the letter C. Unfortunately, there are none that particular letter.
Sunflowers is asking if I'm sure if the... Are you sure the middle word is correct?
Yeah, there's only a few words that start like that.
Yeah, these, they're right.
Oh, you
Right?
You missed a letter.
I missed a letter?
Yep, she's correct.
Does she mean this one?
Yep.
Yep. So that's another... Oh, yeah, because you said there was one F and I didn't catch it. Right?
Yeah, I crossed both of them off.
Okay. Or I just didn't. Good job.
I believe I said it in.
Good job, Sunflower. Yep, if you guys ever see anything off, just let us know.
Once an L, there are none of those. JoJo would like an N. Damn, I should have wrote that down on there. But she already got the letter N. Some I'd forgotten who. And welcome, JoJo.
Good to see you. JoJo's in the house.
Sunflowers would like the letter D. Yep, I believe there's one of those. Paige wants an E. There's one of those. Who's typing the fastest?
We're down to the last one. Oh my
Okay.
gosh. Look who got it.
All right, Becca.
Becca! And by the way, welcome. I don't think you've been here before that I know of or can think of, but I have slept in a while, so I could be wrong. Either way, we are happy you're here, and congratulations. And because you did so well, Becca, here's a little video just for you. Mm-hmm. Close set. Yeah, JoJo was close. Mm-hmm.
Good. Thank you, Jefferson, for bringing us another player.
Oh, that's where. Thank you, Jefferson. Because like I said, Becca seems really cool, but I didn't think I've seen her here before. Which is all good. We like having new people come in. You're more than welcome to be here. Well, if anybody's interested to see Becca's channel, I just dropped it in the chat. I know if you're a moderator, you can just click on it and go, but for the ones that don't, it can be a little more tricky. So there you go.
Trying to find it.
Yeah, we're gonna still be here and going page, but if you're gonna go get a drink and by the time you come back, it'll be fine because I gotta write it out still and stuff. So actually, Brian's gotta send me the words first.
Yep. Figuring it out now.
I think I'm gonna run this plate up real quick so it's out of my way. I'll be right back.
I'm sending it.
Yep, you're sending it now. Okay, I'll be right back.
Jefferson. Yep, you're right, JoJo. Every now and then, he needs a little help. Well, I mean, it's a word game. I guess he doesn't need help with that, but that's my corn. Still not, it's just starting to tassel now, which I planted a little early, so we'll see whether or not. Because here, typically in Indiana, there's an old phrase about corn supposed to be knee high by the 4th of July. And it's about waist high up here in the front. And some of this is probably too early, but I experiment every year. We'll see. Our weather's so screwy that, it's freezing cold rain, and then 2 weeks later we get a month at 95 degrees, and I can't keep up with watering anymore. So I installed a bunch of the soaker hose and some drip lines, and there's that balance of water payment versus growing my own food. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a Midwest thing, Mikey. With our joke between us and Iowa about there's more than corn in Indiana, I tend to claim that, or people making fun of Iowa because of all that. Jesus, sunflowers, it's not almost over here. We finally, just after some storms, came down to the middle 80s. It's been mid to upper 90s and with heat indices of well over 100 degrees. Page my day was what it's become normally now. I feed the animals, I clean up around the house, and then I nap. Or I get up and do something else for a little while, and then I nap. Yeah, Mike. Mikey, I just said Mike. I meant to say JoJo. This bill's kicking in already. I agree with you, Mikey. It's things are a little bit into pain. I agree with Jefferson. Summer's way too short. I think initially she was going to take a phone call, might be from one of her kids.
I'm back. No, I was upstairs.
I got you.
Yeah. So, okay, so now I got right back. And no family members were calling, or friends, or anybody. Oh.
Oh, we're up to 8 people watching now.
That's cool. And thanks to Jefferson, I'm glad you got to meet Becca.
Yeah.
Becca seems very nice, and Becca's invited anytime you want to be here.
And since Becca's new, I'll go over the general rules.
Sure.
Guess one letter at a time. Anytime you think you've got the phrase, jump in and say it. Please use capital letters when you guess the letter. Just makes it easier to tell, especially with L's and I's and some things like that. Trying to think of the other two. Oh, yeah. We're using StreamYards, and it's easier to keep up with because of some delay in the chat. Whatever the order in which your guess for your for a letter or the phrase comes in, it's whatever I see first.
Yep, that's the way it has to be.
The interwebs are a funky thing, and sometimes there's a delay getting to me, and I might, if 2 people answer roughly close, it's whoever pops up first. We're going to declare the winner. Again, it's a game. This is just for fun. There's no prizes except for being allowed to be in our great presence.
And you get a video played in your honor, and we will mention about you winning. And the number one rule of being here is to have fun. And the secondary is probably just to be respectful of everybody else. So fun, respect, and then try to follow the little rules, but the best you can, and that's all you can do.
And if you again, try to guess one letter at a time. If nobody's responding, go ahead and guess the second letter. But that's going to affect, obviously, because of the timing of the internet. It's going to affect the timing of how I see it and how I call out what your guess was and how long it takes Fishy to write it down. There's going to be mistakes made. So,
Yes. Yeah, I do make mistakes. If you think you see it, let us know. If Brian or I missed in your letter, we've done that before. Just say, hey, I guess this. So, yes, I do have another channel, which I can type with my other channel while we get this going. I do have the board ready. So let's show that, get going, and I'll try to say hi in the chat with my other channel if Becca's interested in that one. That one's more based on mental abuse. It's positivity, but talking about abuse because I used to be in a very verbally abusive situation. So it's to reach out to people with chronic conditions, like I have a chronic pot syndrome. It's for people that need support in different ways to be there for them. It's here too, but that's more so what the other one's about. So switch accounts. Oh, that goofy heart is there. I guess I forgot to take care of that. Oops. Oopsie. Sorry, guys.
Hey, we got MB7. All right, Jefferson. There's there's 2 letter T's.
Does he want tea?
I thought I snuck that one down. Yeah, there's 2 letter N's, JoJo.
Oopsies. And
How hard it is to find words and phrases without the letter N.
we have 9 wonderful people in here. Thank you, everyone, for being here. And play if you want.
All right, let's see here. Sunflowers like letter R. Yep. There is 1 letter R. MB7 wants an M.
And hi, nice to see you, MB7. An M,
no,
huh?
No M as an MB. Paige wants the letter V. No. Sunflowers wants an S. There are 2 S's. Jefferson. It's not rocket science.
Wow, that one fast. Congratulations, Jefferson. So here you go in his honor. There, I put a smiley face. See, that's for Jefferson. All right, so where are we at now, Mr. Brian?
Let's try. Let's try this.
Yeah, that was a fast one. That's cool.
Right, we got Mikey with 1, Jeff with 2, Becca with 1.
Yeah, you said Mikey? That's cool. And, oh, I think Paige had asked me about my beverage. Well, I've had 2 beverages thus far tonight. I had some of that Simply brand lemonade because it's a little bit fresher, I guess, if you're just going to get it from the store, not make your own fresh stuff. It's fresher than the concentrate in the freezer, or it tastes better anyways. I had raspberry lemonade, basically, that I mixed with some ginger ale and then put it over ice. I did that earlier. And then I just had some 1919 root beer. I had a couple leftover cans. I actually got a case towards the beginning of me being back home. And then I sold actually a couple cans to some family members. So I've had about 6 cans that I've spread out for the last 2 months. So anyway, I'm going to write this down now.
There, put my link up.
Oh, good. I typed in the chat, I guess, with my other channel, although that's not going to help some people, maybe. And then, what else was I going to say? Oh, I did put Becca's channel link in the stream, too, earlier on. So if anybody wants to check her out, they're more than welcome. It's kind of like shopping. You can shop around. It doesn't cost a thing. If you like it, click the bell and, watch some of her stuff.
And since Becca's new and probably knows nothing about my, I've been intermittent with my posting of anything on my channel. I used to do a lot of hiking and and collaborations with outdoors channels, and that's mostly what my channel started out as, and doing gear reviews and things like that. And then I've developed some pretty serious health problems, and my backpack probably weighs more than I do right now.
Yeah,
So,
you've lost a lot of weight or muscle mass more so, right? Because
yeah.
you never were like a large person. You had more muscle mass.
No, but 6 foot and 185 pounds was pretty average for me, and I was in pretty good health. And now I've lost almost an inch in height from my back, and
10 people. Woo!
all kinds of other weird crap. And I'm like 5'11" and a quarter and 128 pounds now. So I can't get out and do what I used to do. So I just decided to reformat my page, and I've become that grumpy old man who yells at my lawn to get off my lawn. And so I've decided to shift it into more talking about just whatever strikes me. And, I'm not awake very often due to my medication. So anyway.
Oh, what's growing behind you? And then we'll show the board after that.
That's my corn and a portion of my garden. Although I think I planted it too early. It's getting a little bigger than it should be.
Oh, is it?
By this time of year. I mean, it may be okay, but this heat wave we've had until yesterday or until today might have done a little damage, but we'll see.
All right. Okay, now I'm going to show the word. Here we go.
All right, page wants a letter O. There's 2 of those.
It does help to turn up my phone a little so I can see it better. You said there's 2 of those. Yes, there is.
Sunflowers jumped in with the letter T early. Yep, there's 1 of those. Jefferson switches it up to the letter S.
Well, that works, right?
Yep, there's 1 of those. Becca wants the letter R. Yep, there's 2 of those. Oh, 3 of those. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say, wait, there's 1 more.
Yep. JoJo would like the letter N. There's 2 of those. MB wants the letter D. No.
D or B?
D is in dog.
Yeah, there's a D. There's a D.
Oh, son of a biscuit.
Yeah, right there.
Freaking.
That's why there's 2 of us.
I hit it with my cross of the N.
It's all good.
Let's see. Sunflowers wanted the S. Paige wants the letter A. No.
And then JoJo says, right under your nose.
Oh, needed to scroll down 1 more. Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So, JoJo, you're on the list now. Here you go. A heart for my friend JoJo.
And JoJo was last week's winner,
Yeah.
with Sunflowers being in second place.
Yes, this is true. But yeah, that's true. She said she wanted to get at least one since she was late this time.
Well, if Becca's going to become a regular return player, should probably, if you get a minute this week, create at least some short little channel recognition thingy.
Well, not everybody in here has one, actually.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying that. But just, I have a feeling she's going to come along regularly, even though we could probably. I got a few ideas.
Oh, okay. Well, if we get ideas, then we do that because I usually need to know the person or get ideas to do that.
Oh, I didn't mean right now. I just meant if she becomes regular. That's something.
Yes.
That's an honor that
Yeah.
we've created for those who are regular people.
Yep, that's true. And then just in general, since we haven't been doing individual ones tonight for the ones that do have them,
Yep.
I am going to take this moment to do the general welcome to everybody here because we have 10 wonderful people in here right this moment. So this is for all of you, and thank you for being here. And there you go.
Yep, challenge accepted, Jefferson. I gotta find something a little. Yeah, let's try it. Yeah, I think everybody's old enough. Okay.
Everybody's here to have fun here, Paige. I want everybody just to go full like normal. I know for a fact that sometimes there's been some people here that have backed off just to make other people happy. And that's okay here and there, but I don't want people to think they have to bend over backwards just so somebody can win. Remember, it's to be fun. It's fun. All right. Next word is ready. And remember, Paige, you earlier, almost won earlier. Word that the keyboard got you on. So congratulations on that. Do, 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 do.
All right.
Yeah, I haven't heard this next phrase in a long time. It's funny what comes up.
I would think most of these people being YouTubers,
I think
maybe
they all.
content creators, but at least followers.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Becca says, shaking pom-poms for Miss Page. Come on, girl, you can do it. If you put those letters to it. Go. It's all good, Paige. Just, it's time to play. It'll be fun. Have a smile on your face and just have fun. No matter the result. All right. Here we go.
All right, Paige wants to let go. 2 of those.
Nice start, Paige. I love it.
NB7 wants a C. There is no letter C. JoJo wants a Q. There is no letter Q. Jefferson wants his T. Yeah, you can have one of those.
No T's? Wow.
Yeah, there's one.
Oh, he did say T now, didn't he?
Yep. Becca wants a G. Yes, there is a G. Paige would like an A. No letter A. NB7 wants an E. There is one of those. Paige would like an A. We already guessed the A.
Yep. No A.
What's the E? There is one letter E.
Yep.
Sunflowers wants an H. There is an H. George wants the letter F. Yep, Becca got it.
Yeah. Crazy. She's good at this too. And just know, Paige, you're helping these folks out. And that's all. That's like teamwork. It's amazing. So here we go. Thanks for participating, Becca. We appreciate you.
All right, so as an update, Mikey's got 1, Jeff's got 2, Becca's got 2, JoJo's got 1. Let's see. Let's try this.
Now tonight, we started an hour earlier than we did last week. It's back to where it used to be before we took a pause. Last week, my brain got confused, I guess, and I had it from 7 to 9 Central Time, which had been 8 to 10 Eastern. Today, we started at 6 Central, which is 7 Eastern, just like normal. So 7 to 9 Eastern, 6 to 8 Central, which I think might be better. Possibly for me and maybe for Brian, but we want to see which is better for you guys, or if it matters. If it's back to the 6 to 8 for Central, which would be 7 to 9 Eastern. Is that okay for a time, or do you guys want it later? So, okay, next word is already sent to me. I'm going to start working on it. So I guess you can see if anybody says anything about the time. MB7 says, "What do you have for dinner?" I had cheesy broccoli. I had 2 pieces or small pieces of some French toast with butter on top. Actually, it wasn't toasted; it was just warmed. So it was warmed, so it was nice and chewy. And then a nice sirloin steak that I seared and baked. Fresh rosemary and garlic, And then at the end, I did put a tad bit of barbecue sauce on it just for an extra flavor. It's very good.
There, because Sunflower's asked. That was last night's dinner and today's leftover.
White.
That's about all I have the strength left to do is cook an 10-inch deep, 10-inch and a deep cast iron skillet. Takes 2 hands to stick in the oven now.
And a side topic, being we're talking about food, just so everybody knows, I am planning to put together a Toyman and Fishy cookbook. Now, it'll be like an online, like you can print it out, PDF, or you can look at it online kind of thing. So if anybody is curious and interested of knowing how to make like that yummy barbecue sauce and other foods that I've made, I'm going to be putting that all together. And who knows, maybe Brian will have some recipes he'll contribute to this little recipe book too. But
Yeah,
it'll be some. What was that, Brian?
I'll throw a few in there if you want.
Okay, well, if you don't mind, I guess I kind of put him on the spot. I didn't ask Brian until right this very second. I just had that thought that flew into my brain.
Yeah.
I figured it'd be.
Whole notepad is recipes on one side, game night stuff on the other.
So keep that in mind, folks. It'll have a bunch of recipes from me, Brian, and then there'll be some from Toyman also. And then depending how big it is and whatever, we'll discuss behind the scenes what we think it's worth, and then you can have the copy of how to make these delicious foods that you're seeing on screen. So that was an idea I just had more recently. I think I had it in the past, and then it kind of like went bye-bye in my brain. And just recently, I was like, I should work on that cookbook. Not only if anybody's interested, but really for my own sake too, because you know how that is. You have like, where's that recipe? I want that recipe. Where did I put it? Where did I write it? Well, if I have it all in a little cookbook, we'll know exactly where it is. So I'm just gonna make sure I got this right, and then we'll show the screen. So if you need to go potty, or you gotta get a drink or a snack, better do it quick. All right, looks good to me. All right, you all put a 1 in the chat if you're ready, to make sure you didn't all scurry away when I just said go potty or get a drink. Well, like I say, at this point, I think it would just be, to make it easier, it'd probably be just a PDF that you send to somebody's email. But if the recipe book got big enough, and maybe that'd be a simple option to have a hard copy, but then that would obviously cost more than sending you a PDF with all our treasures in it. So, looks like we got lots of ones. But yeah, if we did a cookbook, I would say all 3 of us should sign it. We should have, if Brian contributes, it should be me, Toyman, and I that would sign it. What is the one for them? Starting. Okay. There we go. We have started.
All right. Who's going to be the first to guess?
I don't know, but you see all these little lights? These came from the Dollar Tree. They work great. I put them around here because the lighting is not very good on this side of the room. So I thought that might help so you can see the board a little better.
All right, Jefferson.
Maybe move that a little bit. There you go.
There's 2 letter T's.
He wants his T's so bad.
Premature letterification. Jojo would like a P. Nope.
Dun, 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 dun.
NB7 wants an S. There's 2 of those. Sunflowers wants the letter N. There are at least 2. 2 of those.
Oh, yes, there's the other one.
Let's see. Becca wants an L. No. Sunflowers wants the letter H. There's 1 of those. 2 of those. Paige would like the letter E. Yeah, there's 1 of those. 2 of those.
Let's see. The other one is over here.
If I say the phrase outside in my head, sometimes I forget certain articles. Becca jumps in. After the letter that was there.
Hands down the best.
Becca just took the lead, Jefferson. Thanks for bringing her in.
Becca, I think you're enjoying this. I hope we're all enjoying this, but holy cow, she's good at this. That's awesome.
Tired of saying Jefferson.
Oh my gosh. Here you go, Becca. Congrats. That is
sometimes Becca jumped in and got that one early. Right after she picked the one letter that was probably going to give it to Jefferson.
Now look at Sam. She's like, wait, this word puzzle is over? Yeah. We got another one in here that's pretty quick. Now, please note, I'm not that quick in games either. Just some of us are better at that, basically. So nobody feel bad, please. We're all here to have fun. You're having a blast? Oh, that's good. Becca said, I'm having a blast. I used to do this with my grandma many moons ago. I miss it. So yes, I'm having a blast. Thank you, Jeff and y'all. I am so glad Jefferson let you know. Cookies. Are you eating cookies? I only say that because I know you made cookies the other day. I don't know. If it's a main food, I hope cookies.
Hey, Becca, there used to be a channel called Cabin Life with Glenn and Maureen, and they used to do this variations of this once or twice a week, and
Jefferson was there.
Jefferson was back. I'm asking if Becca was. They stopped doing it, and we all used to participate in that as often as possible. And we thought, Fishy and I were talking one day, separate of YouTube, so to speak, and the idea kind of cropped back up that we should probably try something like that again. And so we were doing it 2 times a week, and then Fishy moved back home, and we just decided, hey, why don't we start this up again? And we started it while she was still up in Canada, and it,
yes,
I would say became, maybe 15 to 20 people at a good night.
Yeah, I think the most I have written down is it's like 19 people, I think, on the best night.
Yep, I think you're right.
I think I copied that.
And so far it's fun for me.
I'm having fun now. I mean, sometimes Brian and I might have, anybody in here can have stuff, but you know what? We've already been going for an hour and a half, so time has been flying because we've been having so much fun. So it'll be a breeze to be able to go through tonight. How are you doing, Brian? I'm doing good.
I'm doing pretty good.
Did you need? I know I keep leaving to doing things. Did you need anything before we continue?
Not yet. I'm holding in. I'm gonna eat some leftovers after the show, I think. But
okay, because I didn't know if you need the restroom or if you need a drink or whatever.
But
it's up to you.
With the green screen behind me, I can run outside the garage and pee on the cars if I have to.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Cabin Life has put out a couple videos as of late. Did you see that, Brian?
Yeah, I get.
Yeah, so
I
that's
never
kind of
get the notifications on my homepage. I actually have to go up to the little bell. So some of them I don't see for days.
Oh, okay.
But I reached out to him when we started doing this. I think didn't like the second show we did. Glenn popped in for a second, but didn't actually play.
He came to the Yankee stream. I don't know if he's came.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm thinking.
I think it was just that. I don't think they've been to this yet. I think I'd remember that.
But I did get an email from him, saying thanks for letting us know about the Yankee show and stuff. So
yeah, they were there for sure. I think they just keep busy with whatever they're up to in life, and that's okay. But it's cool to see them every once in a while. I missed when they were on more, but we all, not all of us, but a few people that used to have streams every day or pretty often, and they're pretty much not on YouTube at all anymore. So, yeah, I was pretty sure. I knew he came to the Yankee stream. I don't think he's came to one of these yet, and that's okay. Or maybe he lurked for all we know. So.
all right, Paige, we'll get this next word in, and then if you got to pop out and take a little break, that's fine too.
Yeah, because I got it ready. But she wants a few minutes. I don't know. I suppose we can talk about. Should we talk about something for like 2 minutes? Oops. Actually, you know what? I've been doing too much drinking of root beer. I do have to go use the bathroom myself, so I'll go do that.
I'm going to change my background here real quick.
Okay, you do that, and I'm going to go pee. I'll be back.
Where did we go? Since we were talking about Yankee, let's see if I can find it real quick. And for those of you who don't know who we're talking about, I hope this comes out all right. There we go. There's a buddy Yankee. So yeah, you're right. Yankee was a very inspiring individual. There's some videos on my channel of I spent a week with him over in Ohio on a long camping trip where we got caught in a tornado that struck down about 2 miles from the campground we were at, and which was scary as hell. But some of the video from that was amazing for inspired John. Was also another individual who the three of us were often referred to as the three amigos because we were constantly getting together and camping together and doing live streams and playing games. We used to do an adult Pictionary night, which was absolutely flipping hilarious. And speaking of that, we might introduce a Pictionary style game rather than a word game from time to time, where maybe I'll shout out the words to Fishy, or Fishy will give me something and I'll draw it, and then y'all kind of try to jump in and guess what it is. So you'll be the guessers, and we'll be the presenters, like similar to this, except in a Pictionary format. And I might randomly throw that in from time to time just to break it up a little bit.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And as you can see from the thumbnail of the video tonight, we actually shot that picture of us holding the paperboard or easel board, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I'll here at my house visiting.
Yeah. Yeah, Brian had that idea because I've been, what do you call it, trying to morph it to look like we're in the same room. Hey, let's take a picture. I'm like, duh, since we're in the same room, this makes sense. And actually, if it would have worked out, we had planned to do some cooking together, some baking together, but we weren't able to or ran out of time and stuff. So maybe next time we can do that. That was a fun
time I
day.
think we ran out of time. The second time was more my health.
Yes,
Wasn't able
it
to-
was, but it's okay. You had to take it, some days we're just not up for things. So hopefully next time, I think that'd be great.
Yeah, because I'd like to get some film taking you to the Children's Museum here.
That would be cool too. And I know anybody I say Children's Museum, they're like, why would you want to go there? But it's like, you don't understand. I've looked at it some online. It looks really cool. And Brian's told me about it.
Yeah, we have the world's largest children's museum here in Indianapolis. That's just amazing. I mean, it's just full of, you call it crap for kids, but the adults have just as much fun as the kids do, even with just a group of adults. All right, let's see here.
You're fine, Paige. Paige is back, so let's start it up again. Right? You ready?
Okay, let's see. Remember to get the right word.
And I'd rather not talk about personal family. Nothing against you, sunflowers, but let's not talk about that here, please. I prefer to keep family off of UE too because I don't get a choice in the matter. All right, so here we go. There we go. I can answer that question in private if you want, sunflowers. Just not here right now. Because right now we're gonna
Page wants letter S. Yep. First letter of the first word. And the first guess. Jefferson, of course. Yep, there's one letter T. Well, I'm gonna prepare a little better next week. Let's see.
Let's put it like that so it's not reflecting.
I'm certainly gonna find phrases that only have. I'll just eliminate the word to and the. Let's see. Becca wants the letter L. Nope, sorry, no letter L. Yeah, pardon me. Generally a smart ass, Becca, so I will pick on everybody.
Yes, he is a smart ass, but he means well. Okay, continue.
Jefferson. Yep, there's two E's. Sunflowers wants the letter H. No. JoJo wants an N. No.
Yankees watching us. All right. Oh, I thought everybody's gonna quit. Like, go, go, go.
Somebody, let's see. Sunflowers like the letter A. Yeah, there's two of them.
Becca says, oh, we'll get along just fine. I'm the same way.
Good.
Cool. I think we got an answer already. What do you think?
Jeff.
Jefferson Einstein. way to go.
Well, we got a tie. Jeff and Becca both at 3 now.
Oh, so his invited guest is his competition right now, I think. Although everybody else is contributing words, it's helping both of them. So it works out. Either way. You never know. You just never know what's going to be the next. And like I said, it's required that you have no matter what. That's required. 100%. We're all here to have fun. It's called fun and respect of all. You have fun and respect. Everybody respect each other. I will go from there. It's all we can do. Oh, Joey!
Oh, hey.
All good, Paige. Apparently you were thinking in the right track. Awesome. Joey! How's Joey tonight?
All right. I'll modify this.
All right. We only have about, what? Just over 20 minutes. Something. Doing good. Oh, I see Ron has came back into the room. He's saying, how is everyone tonight? Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, he says. Paige is wondering how you're doing, Ron, Toyman. All right, we got the next word. Let me scribble this down. Woo-hoo! If you're having fun, type in fun. F-U-N. Fun. We want to know if you're having fun. I hope you are. We enjoy taking the time to do this because we have fun and enjoy spreading that happiness with others, don't we, Brian?
Yep, absolutely.
That's one of our missions in life.
So far, this new pill's not making me as drowsy as the last one did.
Oh, nice.
Of course, I took a nap before we got together pre-show.
Right. I know we didn't have much of a pre-show because I was finishing up dinner. And we can have a little bit of after show for those of you I'm connected with if you want to be a part of that. And I will turn my camera on and you can see me. Just don't expect much. Fishy! Yes, I see you put fun. Paige is having fun. Nobody else is having fun? We might as well quit then. Darn. Oh. Nobody else is having fun? I'm glad Paige is having fun.
That the camera thing, the reason why I don't go topless is because of how I look all the time.
Oh, geez.
Nobody wants to see my boobs.
Oh, you're not wearing your bra today, Brian? No?
No.
Would you lose your favorite purple one?
I got 3 sports bras, and they don't. Got to wash all of them.
Ah. Yeah, Toy Man. Becca is new to the room, and she's been brilliant to have here. She's very nice. Jefferson was kind enough to show her our right way. If I can speak, I might be able to sometimes. All right, I got the board ready. People are saying fun. That's good. Oh, Jefferson took his bra off when he sat down. Well, that's good. That's the best. That's the best. And we can continue to talk, funny talk if you wish. Since we're starting to get to the end of the show, we should probably continue. So we can get a couple more games in before Around 20 more minutes, depending where we're at and what's going on. Becca too. But I understand. It's very nice.
Hey, Jeff, guess what? There's no letter T.
You did that on purpose, didn't you?
Yep. And Becca, nice try, Noel. Paige would like the letter A. No. Sunflowers wants the letter N. Sorry about you.
Oh, there is an N.
Oh, yeah, I just made fun of you for no good reason.
Well, it's because she took JoJo's N, right?
Becca wants a P. No. JoJo wants an S. No. Jefferson wants an E. Yeah, there's two of those.
There we go.
A couple more E's. Sunflowers wants a D. No.
I almost spelled spatula.
Becca wants a G. No. I made this one harder because it might be the tiebreaker.
It could be.
Paige. Yes, there's a K.
Nice. Good job, Paige.
Sunflowers wants an R. There's two of those. Becca wants a Y. Nope, no letter Y. And nope, MB, we already got the G.
Yep, no G. Yeah, this is filling up, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, I, like I, okay. Yes.
Yep, there's a letter. There's three I's.
Let's see, there's two there and one here.
Becca wants a C. There's two of those.
Oh, somebody's going to get it now.
Yep, Paige wants an O. Yep,
Oh,
there's
we're definitely going to get it now.
Yep.
There's only one.
Who's typing it the fastest?
And just be careful on the spelling. Like if you have the word, but there's like one letter off in the word, that's one thing. But if the whole word is gone or wrong, we can't take that.
Yeah. Jefferson wants the letter M.
Huh.
And sunflowers.
Oh, there we go. Because I was going to say, I know Paige was close. Jefferson put the last one in, but it would be sunflower.
But he didn't take a guess right after it. That's why I didn't say.
Right.
And got the last letter.
And Paige, you were so close. See that? Very close. So she gets like she did that twice. So she gets one of those, what's it called? Asterisk or something. Give that to Paige because she's done that twice where she almost had it. I think anyway. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Good job. Good job. Are you getting messages, Mr. Brian?
Yes. Getting updates. See again, this is she thought she was coming home after she did it.
Oh,
emergency run, and
okay.
gonna lay something out of the freezer. And
Oh.
now she's me due to a concert. I don't know which one. We have a huge movie or a huge music amphitheater up by where she picks up those prescriptions, and apparently the traffic was so bad it took her 2 hours just to get there. So now she's not coming home before she goes to work at 10 o'clock until tomorrow morning.
Oh, okay. And Brian, I do agree with sunflowers. Yeah, like I said, give Paige just a tiny bit of credit of some kind because she did almost get it twice now.
Yep, I do that.
Yeah,
I mean,
give a little credit sometimes. So I think she deserves that.
and I'm going to do that because I just noticed that the board, the second letter I in mini,
Yeah.
the blue and the black combo, it almost looks like a T.
Ah, okay. Well, the first time she just missed it. Okay, I see. So the first time she did tint. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, definitely give her some credit.
Yep, she got a half point for that one.
Yep. Good job.
Those add up.
What'd you say?
I said those add up.
Yeah, they add up too. So now we'll need at least one more word for 10 more minutes.
I'm trying to figure out which.
Take care, Toy Man. Time to move the truck and head down the road. So, yep, can't be on the phone now. Sunflower will be right back. Okay, go grab a drink, whatever you need to do, Sunflower.
Nah, I can't use that one.
And yeah, way earlier, I did have a call from a family member, but I tried calling back way earlier, but they didn't answer back. So it's like, well, I guess you didn't really want to call me. Oh, now somebody just let me know that they have a new number. Okay, that's good to know. Or I'd be calling the wrong number.
This one's going to be a matter of speed, I think. Here's a good one.
Oh, that's a good one. And like I say, after we're done, we will be doing at least well, I think you're up for it, right, Brian? At least for a short after show.
Yeah.
So anybody here that's connected with me are welcome. Or if you're not connected with me, figure out a way. No, I guess I do have a Hotmail. Like, oh yeah. Let's see, what is it? I'll show everybody quick if I can find it. Where did I put it? Oh, my neck is all kinked up now. There we go. I'll just leave that there for a minute. Oops, lose my markers. So if you're not connected with me, but you want to meet up after the stream, you can reach out. But if your email is different than your channel name, please say who you are. Because otherwise I'll be like, Joe who, Susie who, right? If I don't know which channel that is. If that makes any sense.
Yep.
You've had that on Facebook, right, Brian?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook as well.
But you've had that with people though, where they're using their real name and you don't, or a different name, and you don't know who they are, or you forget what their channel name is called on YouTube, or vice versa.
Pictures.
Yeah.
Personal pictures or profile pictures of them, because there's people every now and then like it. I couldn't figure out JoJo's husband.
Oh yeah.
I had to go look on Facebook, and then I was like, oh, and then and then all of a sudden it was, I know who that is. I used to go to their live stream freaking every day, but I didn't realize when we somehow hooked up on Facebook that was the person that I was on. They were using their real name.
Right. So that's how it works in email land too. Somebody on YouTube, if they're not using their YouTube email, it could be a different name.
Well, right, and we were joking before.
Oh, excuse me.
But there were people. I changed my channel name.
Yeah.
It used to be Budget Bushcraft and RV Life, and everybody knew me as Budget. And some people on a personal level would call me Brian or BK. And then when I would go to live streams after I changed the channel to Uncle Brian's Corner, then it was Bry's Corner, BRI''S, and people were like, Uncle Breeze, who's Uncle Breeze? And it got frustrating enough that I went, all right, fine, I'll just change it to Uncle Brian, even though for years and years since high school, I was also known as Uncle Bry. And it just got confusing. So yeah, if you're going to email her, make sure that you say
who you are.
Well,
and thank
there's
you for
some people's names on here now that are not their name.
Yep.
So just make sure you say this is. I'm just
exactly.
This is Mary Beth instead of MB7, so that she knows. And I'm just using that as an example because that's the first thing that popped into my head.
I like the clips behind you. Is that one that you took?
Yeah, that's one I took out of the backyard.
Yeah, that turned out nice. And then Paige, I just highlighted here, but in the chat, I put it so it's easier to copy and paste. Just use my toyfishy@hotmail.com. That's, if anybody's not connected with me already, that's how you get a hold of me. Okay, and then this should be ready.
Oh, I forgot. Paige is probably the younger of the group and isn't familiar with Hotmail. It's a previous version to Gmail, sort of.
Ah, true. It's another email, but you can, if you have a Gmail, you can use that and still email me. Okay, I don't think I missed anything else. Oh, that's why. Yeah, I think they call it something else now, don't they? Because I type in Hotmail and then it says something else now, but it still was Hotmail. Oh, Outlook. I think it's called Outlook now, but it used to be called Hotmail. Is that what it is? Outlook? I don't know. Some other name now, but it's the same idea. Okay, here you go.
All right, who's going to get the big letter?
I don't know.
Well, there's two of them. Paige gets the letter A. There's 1, 2, 3 letter A. Paige is getting pretty good at the guessing the multiple letters.
She is really good. She's got it.
To that here in just a minute, MB. Becca wants the letter L. No. Sunflowers wants an N. There's 2 of those.
Yes.
I'm going to give MB the first letter S. There's 3 of those.
There's 3 of those, yes.
Sunflowers like the letter D. There is 1 letter D. JoJo wants a P. Oh.
No, there's no P.
Paige wants the letter E. Nope, one of those I. Let's see. Jefferson gets this one first.
It's a leprechaun.
Sunflowers would like an O. There's no letter O.
And while you're here, make sure you push that thumbs up, please. That makes YouTube know you're liking what you see and that you're having fun.
Becca wants the letter H. Ooh. Yes, Jefferson. If I try not to offend the lighthearted as much as I would have liked to have said nearly the same thing.
And JoJo, let's see, who else is asking? Oh, we got sunflowers with a G, I think. Yes?
Oh, I don't know. I missed it.
There's a G and R, I think, being guessed by people.
There's a letter G, and now there's a letter R. So there is a letter G.
Yeah, and there's no R.
No R. Becca wants a K. Nope.
No.
Wait a minute. Oh, okay.
You know what she wants. She wants an I.
The letter I.
Yeah, she's making sure we know what she means.
Yep, there's two of them.
All right, guys, it's pretty close.
Becca takes the lead in the win for the night.
Ah, very close. Paige was like second right there. She actually had spelt right everything, but just a second later. All right, here we go.
All right, so we have a newcomer and a new winner in the same person. Becca takes it with 4, Jefferson 3, Mikey 1, JoJo 1, and I got it down as sunflowers a half and Paige is a half.
All right, there you go.
JoJo went away for a minute, so
Yeah, she was busy. I think she's probably been busy doing supper and stuff tonight, so she hasn't been able to be here all the time. And yeah, Becca, just so you know, normally I do have my camera on. I used to never have it on YouTube, and now I do. But right now with game night, I haven't because it's easier just leaving the camera where it's at for tonight. Plus, I was just how I was feeling today. I didn't feel like making the background look perfect and spritzing myself up or anything. I was like, ugh, good enough. All you guys want to see is the board anyway. But if you come, like next time we do this, I'll probably put it on first. And if it's a regular live stream, then it would show me. Or if you decide you want to come to the after show, just email me and we can send you a link and you can meet us in person, or not in person, virtually, more officially is what I meant, behind the scenes. Not in person, sadly, unless you're, that'd be kind of cool to find out if you're nearby, then I'd come meet you in person if you wanted. I myself, I'm in Minnesota. I don't know whereabouts you are from, I guess. If you want to generally say where you're at, you're more than welcome. If anybody here wants to say, just for, like Becca, I'm not sure, but if anybody wants to kind of say where they're at, just so she has an idea, because Becca's newer in the room, so it'd be nice if everybody actually kind of said maybe what state or country they're from. And, ooh, that is a pretty nice camera.
Yeah, I took the Eclipse picture with.
That is well. Crazy. I wish I had such a thing. Wow.
Usually I put the lens on the tripod, but I was trying to take a quick picture of it.
So yeah, so everybody, before we end, if you want to say where you're from, so then she knows. Like I say, I'm from Minnesota, and a lot of us know Brian's from Indiana. Apparently Becca's in Texas, but moving to Arkansas. And yes, Jefferson is New York. Oh, you're moving to Arkansas too? Ooh, that's cool. That's pretty cool. London, Ontario is where George was from. Paige is from Louisiana. I don't know if I knew this or not. That's cool.
I think I've pretty much memorized where everybody's at.
Did you know that Paige was from Louisiana?
I remember saying that when she first started joining in for a couple of shows.
Okay. See, you're pretty good at things like that. I forgot by now. I'm being reminded. I knew Jefferson was in New York, but some people I don't want to say unless they say, I guess. Like, I know where Sunflower is from, but if she's still in here, she can say or not. It's up to her. Oh, she's got relatives in Louisiana. That's cool. But yeah, this was a great stream, a great games. Congratulations to Becca. That's pretty cool. And Paige, you are really good at guessing letters. And everybody here, we couldn't do game night without you all. And like I said, the number one rule is you must have fun. And the secondary of that would be just being respectful of each other, because it's no fun if people start slashing each other. Now, just some humor, that's one thing. But for real, not being nice, that's no cool. That's not cool. I can speak English sometimes.
Yeah.
No cool. Yeah, what's that? Yeah, MB7. Jefferson's moving to Arkansas, I guess. Little Rock, Jefferson. And then I guess before we end also, time-wise, was today good? Today we were on from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, which would be 7 to 9. Was that pretty good for you all?
Well, we've discussed this before. Eastern Standard Time is the only one that counts, but
well, I happen to be in Central right now, so you know.
As Michael Fire Jr. used to say a long time ago, that it's the only real time.
Ah. All right. Well, thank you everyone for being here.
I appreciate everybody coming by.
And if anybody wants to join us, you just have to let us know sooner than later, because we probably won't be in there for too long. And then that's it for tonight in regards to the after show, because that won't be on here. If you don't let us know and get a link, you won't see us no more once we close.
Yep.
Yes, you're from Ontario, Canada.
Maybe an extra, half hour to talk about the show and just.
Yeah, it's just like a wind down. It's a wind down. You can let down your hair a little bit more if you got hair and stuff like that. Right?
Yep.
I'm gonna put the description away. All right, Becca says, hope everyone has a very blessed night. Prayers and blessings, hugs, and much love. Becca, thank you so much for being here. Jefferson, thank you for bringing Becca over and just for being here. And Dar.
Yes.
Dar.
That's why there's an alarm on your phone.
Oh, Brian, before we go, are we doing it next week?
Yes.
Okay, we're doing it next week. We'll do it earlier like tonight unless we hear otherwise. How's that? We'll just do it.
I haven't heard back from the dentist yet, so I don't know when they're going to schedule the taking all the teeth out of my mouth.
Oh, okay. Well, let's keep
it from now or 2 months from now, because they've got to go through all the insurance crap and get the okay from my doctor that the rest of my health is okay to do that and blah, 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 blah.
Okay. Well, next week will be 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern. which would be 6 to 8 Central. And then if you're somewhere else, figure it out, I guess.
Yep.
So, see you all next time then. Good night.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Have a good night.